All right, all right. Oh, I'm not showing my face. Oh, I'm still not showing my face. Hold on. All the way. Okay, there we go. Right now, welcome. Welcome. I hope that you all that are coming in are having a really great start to your day. For real, for real. It has been a busy day for me, so I apologize for being late. But I said I'm gonna be here, so I'm gonna be here. Okay. There's that part. I'm gonna make it, and I'm here right now. So with that being said, I'm gonna go through the formalities and whatnot to make sure that everybody is well aware of what I'm doing, why I'm doing what I'm doing, and what I'm not in the position to do. Okay, because there are some things that I'm not in a position to do because I'm not a financial advisor at this time. So I want to make sure that everybody is well aware. Okay, so as you're coming on YT, make sure that you are giving the thumbs up for sure. Hit the subscribe button if you have not done so yet, and the notification bell if you have not done that yet, so that way you know when I am going live. Okay, for TT. Okay, please make sure that you are tapping the screen as you come on. I see you. Thank you so very much for jumping on. Go ahead and hit that subscribe hit the share button. I need you to do like a power share, right? So when you do that, you hold the screen down, like press down on it. And then thank you so very much for the rose, Nichelle. I appreciate it. When you hold down the screen, names are going to pop up. Just send it to 10 people real fast. That's what we're doing. Okay. We're sharing the live. Thank you so very much, Nichelle. I appreciate that. The goal again is 75K, y'all. We were so close yesterday. So I think we could do it today. The reason why I need you guys to share really fast and tap the screen really fast is so that way I can get to the FYP. The faster I get to the FYP, the more people come in, right? And then the faster we get those tabs up, and it's not all on a handful of people because everybody in here will be doing that. Okay. So keep sharing the live right now. Share because sharing is caring for sure. Okay. So hold on one second. I'm trying to do it too, so that way I can. There we go. Boom. Okay. So now that we got this out the way, I'm doing my part, y'all. I'm not just expecting, other folks to do it. I got it. Okay. So tonight, what we're talking about, y'all, some of y'all probably seen the way the market is right now when we're talking about cryptocurrency. This market is really red right now. Thank you so very much for grabbing your heart, me. I appreciate you. But the market has been very, very red, right? And some people are already saying that, we're in a bear. Thank you so very much for grabbing your heart, me. Some people are already saying that, we're in a bear market. So here's what I want to do. What I want to do is share a couple of things that I think would be very helpful for everybody. Okay. This is coming from experience from the last time. You're not the only one. But there are things that we want to look for to tell us if we're actually all the way in it, or if it's possible we're at the beginning of it. Okay. We don't want to get psyched out, and we don't want to move based off of emotion. And I think I'm speaking for myself, we want to make sure that we have data backing all of our decisions as an investor. Okay. So that is the focus. So again, for my people, as you're jumping on, tap the screen, y'all. I got it. Not everybody's going to stay the entire time. I do it when I go into other people's streams. I tap, I get my heart me, right? I leave a comment, and then I share. And if it's good, I stay. If it's not, I'm out. But I did my part to support that creator or that live host, because they're sharing something with a lot of us for free. Okay. Because not everybody is asking for gifts and all of that stuff. Okay, right now we're not gonna get there. Chocolate, I appreciate the comment. Okay, but we're going into crypto, bear market survival tips. Okay, I didn't get to change the thing. My bad. I didn't get to change the thing. So thank you though for the comment. I appreciate you. Okay, so let's get ready to get into it. Let me move this for YT so that way y'all can see the slides. For TT, I'm going to show y'all some stuff. I just have to pull it down. Okay, welcome Gus. I see you. I'll have to pull you guys down, flip my screen, and then show you real quick, and then put it back on me because I know TT don't like for you to not show your face. Okay, so keep sharing the live, y'all. Share, share, share. If everybody in here sends it to 10 people, we would be at over 100 shares in less than 5 minutes of being on here. If we could get all of y'all right now to just share with 10 people real quick, whether they're on TT or not, share it with 10 folks real quick. Hold down the screen, push your finger down on the screen, and then send it to 10 people real fast. Green bubble or not, doesn't matter. Welcome third. Green bubble or not, I see you, Charlotte. Hello. Just share it real quick with 10 people, and then we're going to be good to go. Okay, so let's get into this bear market survival guide that I was talking about. So what are some things? So what are some things that we are experiencing right now? Why are we here? I see you, Decatur Gator. Why are we here tonight? Well, number one, Bighorn has been taking a hit since last week, and you know if Bighorn has been taking a hit, then majority of the cryptocurrency market, I see you. Dog, it went so fast. But yeah, I see you, Mika and Frederick. Welcome. So if Bitcoin has been taking a hit, then you know majority of the cryptocurrency market, all the other cryptos, right? The alternative coins, altcoins for my beginners, that means that they have been taking a hit as well. When I looked earlier, like for my person that asked about XRP, thank you so very much for the follow, Mika May. XRP was down 7%, right? Second City say it's time to buy right now. I'm getting there. You know what I'm saying? He ready. Let me get there. Okay. We got to get people, you know, a plan, a checklist. I'm a checklist type of person, right? So we got to give them a checklist so that way they know why they're investing now, so that way they can repeat it during the next bear market. Okay. We want to be able to repeat the success that we found in previous cycles. All right. So one of the reasons why we're here is because we see that the cryptocurrency market in general has been down since last week. Okay. I want us to understand what that means for us as investors. Okay. And then you say, let's give them a plan on applications to the homeless shelter. What? Okay. I guess this one of those. Another one of those bots. Okay. So anyway, so are we entering a bear market? We're going to give a checklist on that. Okay. So you're going to have things that you're going to look for to tell you, yes, we're in it, or we're at the beginning of it. Right. And then also we're going to talk about how beginners can stay safe and take advantage of buying opportunities. Because earlier, who was it that said, Saga City said that it's time to buy, right? So how are beginners, because this is who this is for, right? How can beginners stay safe and take advantage of buying opportunities when the market presents it? Okay, we need to know how to do that. All right, so let's go. Let me move this out the way. There we go. So what I want people to just think about, I see you, Crypto Yeezus. I like the name. When we talk about the cryptocurrency market, I want those that are curious right now about crypto, and then those who are new, like very, very new to it. You've been investing J-Rock for less than 1 year, right? Welcome. I am Shanae Monique. Fear is going to happen, all right? Because you're in something that's new and unfamiliar, okay? And then on top of that, fear is going to be exasperated, or it's going to, you know, be more prevalent when you have no plan. So tonight, we're going to get into establishing your plan. Again, for my people who just joined here on TT, thank you so very much for the popular vote. For my people who just joined on here on TT, I am not a financial advisor yet. The plan is to become one that is pro crypto and that has the knowledge about crypto, because there are a lot of financial advisors out here. They have the basis, but they are not in the market. So they're still going to push just the traditional way of investing. There's nothing wrong with that. Thank you so very much for the follow, Mask Off. There's nothing wrong with that. However, it is a problem when you are leaving a whole market out that has trillions of dollars, and that's in the top 10 of all global assets. That's a problem, right? So with that being said, Saga City say I would advise to buy and hold. Well, we can't advise unless we're financial advisors. We can make suggestions, or we can say my opinion is individuals that are in a cryptocurrency market should, okay, buy and hold. But that is my opinion, because I am not legally in a position to give that, okay? And that's for the people that are not in that position. You say you are a financial advisor, Saga City? 32? If you are, that's awesome. Okay? So here's what you're going to learn tonight. We're going to talk about how to identify the bear market. Okay? There are signals. There are telltale signs for us. All right? Okay. He say no. Okay. So what Bitcoin trends tell us, or can tell us, in this market. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate you. Keep sharing the live as well, y'all. We could have more people in if we are all sharing. Okay. And then how to stay financially prepared. What are some things that we can do to stay financially prepared? How can we build our own personalized crypto plan so that way we are good to go, and there's no second guessing, there's no emotional decisions being made, because we're letting data speak to us. We have our budget, we know what our plan is, and we're executing our plan, period. Okay. And then we're going to talk about we're going to go into some things that we need to avoid. Okay. So let's go. So for my people who are new to me here on TT and on YT, my name is Leona Clark. I currently reside in the great state of Louisiana. Okay. I am a wife. I am a mom. I am a retired Army veteran. I'm an entrepreneur, and I am a full-time investor. This is no knock on anyone who has a 9-to-5, but I'm grateful to God that my 20 years in the Army afforded me the opportunity to just do what I do, and that is invest. And because I love to teach and I love to see people win, I'm able to get onto these different platforms and teach what I know, and be able to give some of the ups and downs, the good, the bad, the in-between that I've experienced, with hopes that it prevents the next person from going through some of those things that I experienced. Okay, so let's share, y'all. We should be at 100 shares by now. I see you, BB. Welcome. We should be at 100 shares by now, because we've been on for 13 minutes. Okay, so just go ahead, hold the screen down real quick before I continue. Hold the screen down real quick, and then if everybody in here sends it to 10 people, we are well over 100 shares. Okay, because we want to make sure that this information gets out to everybody, so people are not panicking, Callie. Okay, so people are not sitting here buying too early or too late. Okay, so let's get it. Let's get the shares going. I cannot say that name. Something sus. That one went fast, H-Rod. Okay, so just a little background on me for those who are not familiar. I am from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Okay, so I'm here in Louisiana because my husband is from Louisiana, and I love Louisiana culture. So this is where we're taking roots. I see you, No Limits, and Pepe, right? But I grew up in Chattanooga, Tennessee. My grandma raised me and my older brother, because my mom, unfortunately, was a part of that crack era, and she fell victim to it. So, my grandma raised me and my brother, and I did what I could. I learned what I could. My grandma did what she could. She taught us what she could. But one thing that I will say, in growing up, I knew how to pay bills, but child, you talk about some investing. You talk about saving some money. Leon ain't know none of that. Savings account. What's the savings account for? I didn't say it out loud, but that's what I was saying in my head. And I was like, well, okay. Yeah, I'll get a savings account. When I was in the Army, like, all right, set me up one. Child ain't had no money in that thing. I couldn't keep no money in that savings account to save my life. Because I did not grow up in an environment where money conversations were had. And I'm talking about money conversations. Thank you so very much for the rose. I didn't have those money conversations where it was like, you know, this is what you should be doing with your money, and look into these investments. And when you get this amount of money, you put a portion over here to save, and you put a portion over here for this and portion of, we didn't do that. You know, those weren't the type of conversations. Thank you so very much for sharing. Those weren't the type of conversations that were being had. So when I left and joined the Army at 17 years old, I'm going for what I know. And all I knew was to spend money. I knew how to pay my bills, and I knew how to spend some money, child. Right? But it wasn't until I'll say my second to last duty station, back in like 2018, I was like, you know what? I've been doing this for quite some time, and I am tired. It's not fun anymore. I think it's time for me to go ahead and retire. And so in 2020, I see you, I am Claudine. In 2020, I was like, that's it. I put in my retirement packet, and in 2021, I was done. Right? In that time, though, while I was in the Army, what I was able to do was get exposed to cryptocurrency. Now, here's the thing, though. When I got exposed to cryptocurrency, it wasn't because I was told to invest. I was told I should trade. How many of y'all in here were told that you should be trading cryptocurrency? If that's you, go ahead and put me in the chat right now on TT and you and YT. I see you, Oliver. Welcome. If you were told that you should be trading crypto a long time ago, right? You weren't told about investing. You was like, oh, they were saying you should be trading it, right? You don't understand anything. You don't know anything about trading nor investing, but they telling you you should trade something, right? Then they tell you, next they tell you, well, you should start investing in crypto, but then don't give you any information. How many of you have been told that you should invest in cryptocurrency, but you were not given any type of foundational education? Put me in the chat if that's you. If you were told, I see you, DJ Quest. Good night. So how many of you were told that you should be investing in cryptocurrency, but nobody gave you any type of foundational education? Put me in the chat if that was you on TT and YT. Put me in the chat. I know it's not just me. I know it's not just me. Where somebody, where I was told that I should be buying some Bitcoin, but I have no idea what Bitcoin is, why I should be buying it. Right? So what ended up happening for me in 2020, I started to, okay, you learning how to read candles. Good job, DJ Quest. I see you. Right? So in 2020 is when I started investing in stocks first, right? At the beginning of 2020. This is before, I see you, Gary TT. Thank you. Welcome. So at the beginning of 2020, before the pandemic hit, I started studying Warren Buffett, and I started investing in crypto, right? I see you, 21 Pete. Thank you for the follow, right? Thank you for the heart me. I appreciate it. So I started following him, and I started investing in the stock market, right? And then later on in the year, I got reintroduced to cryptocurrency, but this time I was being taught why I should invest and how to invest, right? Thank you so very much for the heart me. I appreciate it, worship. And so at that time, I started buying Bitcoin at $7,927. Like to hold, right? Today, Bitcoin, well, when I looked at it earlier, it was at like 89K. Thank you so very much for the roses, Gary. I appreciate it, right? So I started buying then. And then I started buying Ethereum, which is the second largest cryptocurrency, right? I started buying Ethereum when it was, what, $600, a little over $600. Thank you guys so very much for the popular votes and the roses. I appreciate you, right? So I started doing that, buying that. So then, of course, I retired, and now I'm doing this full time. So the reason why I want to share with you all my backstory, because what I don't want is for people to say, oh, well, I don't understand, like, why are you talking about crypto? Why do you teach people about crypto? What qualifies you to teach about crypto? I'm going to tell you, just like any other person that teaches crypto, experience is our best teacher. Experience is our best teacher. Okay? So what's going to happen is now we're going to get into what the definition of a bear market is. What are we looking for that signals to us we're in a bear market, or this is the beginning or the makings of a bear market? Okay? All right. If y'all ready, put the word bear in the chat, like a grizzly bear. Put the word bear in the chat, because I need to make sure y'all here. I see the numbers and I appreciate the likes. I do. But I want to see, like, who is actually here and learning or ready to learn. Okay. I see you, Gary TT. I see you, DJ Quest. Welcome back, Sunshine. Stacy, thank you. All right, cool. So now we're going to get into it. Number one, there are going to be some signs. Okay, I see you, Gus. Welcome back, right? There are going to be some signs when it comes to a bear market. Y'all ready to write this down? Get ready. Okay? So there's going to be a long period of declining prices, TT and YT. There's going to be a long period of declining prices. Well, Leona, what constitutes long periods? Well, in a crypto space, I see you, Peacefully Patrice. Welcome back. What constitutes that to me, okay, and this is just in a bit of studying. If you're seeing the price continuously drop for like 3 months, okay, or 4 months, 3 months minimum. If you're seeing it constantly drop, it's going to pull back up a bit, but it's going to constantly drop. Y'all, we're either already in it or this is the makings of a bear market. Everybody got that? Number one, long period of declining prices. So we're looking at 3 months or greater. Okay? 3 months, that's our antennas are up. Like, yeah, you know what? That's one of the things. Okay? So if you have that, put number one in the chat. If you have that, put number one in the chat. I see you, Magic Broom Cleaning Services. Okay, welcome. All right. Put number one in the chat if you got that. We're looking at long periods, 3 months or greater, of the prices constantly going down. Okay? Now, for my people, I see you, Gary TT. I see you, Peacefully Patrice. All right, good. Right? So for my people who are not familiar with what to look for on charts and how the gentleman said earlier about he's learning candles, right? This is the language of the market. So candles tell us a story without having to hear the words from somebody, right? So when we look at these charts, I'm going to show y'all here in a minute. When we look at these charts, there's going to be something called lower lows and lower highs, meaning price came up. So Bitcoin price came up to 90,000, right? Oh, well, no, my bad. Bitcoin price came up. The high was 126K, right? Thank you for the roses. The high came up to 126,000, right? And I want to say that was last month. All right, cool. So then price dropped down, okay? And it hit an area that was like 100K. I'm just throwing a number out there. I have to look at the chart with y'all, right? So price came down to 100K. Would you say 126,000 is higher than 100,000? Give me a yes in the chat or a no if you say that it is not higher than 100,000. Is 126,000 higher than 100,000? Give me a yes in the chat if you agree, or give me a no in the chat if you do not agree. Give me a yes in the chat if you agree. Give me a no if you disagree. That 126,000 is greater than 100,000. Okay, so I'm taking my time again because this is for beginners. So if we know that 126,000 is higher than the 100,000 that price came down to, I see you, Wade. Welcome. That price came down to, and then it bounced up a little bit. It did not go up above that 126K, right? Thank you for the heart me. Go DJ Unstoppable, right? It did go up higher. but then it came back down and it went lower than the 100,000. Okay. And at this point, it went to 95,000, 94,000, just an example. Okay. Now it has created a lower high. You're going to see that here in a minute. So what we're looking for is lower highs and lower lows on these charts. So if you have a brokerage account with, let's say, Charles Schwab, Fidelity, Vanguard, whatever, they have charts on there where you can see those candles. Okay. You can also get an account with something called TradingView for free. And you can look at the charts anywhere in the world. That's tradingview.com. You can open an account for free. Okay. And you can look, you don't even have to create an account, but if you want to save stuff, then you will create an account. Okay. You can look at this for free. So what I'm going to show y'all tonight to help you with identifying those lower lows and those lower highs is going to make sense to you, where I'm accompanying the long period of declining prices, number one. Number two, we need to see on these charts, there are lower highs and lower lows, right? Now, I know for somebody, they're like, oh my God, it's going over my head. I got you. Okay, I got you. Thank you so very much for the rose, Gary, right? But now, the third part to this is we're going to see that overall, there is fear or extreme fear in the market. Question for everybody. Do you think that we are experiencing fear or extreme fear right now in the cryptocurrency market? Thank you for the follow, Shotty Dan B. Right? Do you think we are experiencing fear or extreme fear in the cryptocurrency market right now? Give me a yes in the chat if you believe that, or a no if you say, it's greed right now, everybody's good, or it's neutral. Which one do you believe? Is fear or extreme fear in the cryptocurrency market right now, or it is greed or neutral right now? Thank you so very much for the follow, Alan. Heck yeah. Okay. I got one that say, yeah, there's fear and extreme fear in the market. Anybody else got? Sunshine say extreme fear. Gary say, yep, to the fear. Okay. Wade say, okay, we close. It's close. Okay. All right. So y'all, there is a website. I'm going to show it to y'all. I'm actually going to type it in here for y'all on TT. Give me a second. Let me type this for y'all so that way I do this every time, child. There you go. I found it. Okay. Magic Broom say is fear. Gotcha. Okay. So this is the website you can go to. So that way you can look and see that coin market. Jeez. I'm trying to type it, y'all. Give me, it's one word. It's coinmarketcap.com. Now, there you go. Did I pin it? Why I couldn't pin my own thing? What are you doing? TT is tripping today. Like, it's been acting up all day today. But yeah, so it's Coin Market Cap. Oh, okay, I see you, Miss AK. Welcome. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, coinmarketcap.com is where you can go to look at the crypto fear and greed index. Crypto fear and greed index. All right. This is how you're going to see if there is fear or extreme fear in the market, or if it's neutral, or if it's greed or extreme greed. Y'all, when you see fear and extreme fear in the market, your antenna should be up. Like Cat Williams said, right? Your antenna should be up saying, hey, it's almost time, or it is time. Thank you so very much for the follow, little mamas. Right? Crypto fear and greed index. That's where you're going to get this information. Okay? There's numbers on there, and it's going to tell you what it is. Okay? So does everyone have those three things that are like our signs that there is a bear market approaching or is full blown here? If you have all three of those things, give me the number 3 in the chat. If you have all three of those things, give me the number 3 in the chat. Say crypto game for life, short term and long term. Let's get it. Okay, let's go. Mr. Big, Mr. Big, Mr. Big. They call him Mr. Big, Mr. Big, Mr. Big, but not because of my size. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, I'm back. I see you. Peacefully, Patrice. 3. Okay. Anybody else? Do you have it? If you need me to repeat those 3 things, please say something in the chat. That's right, Wayne. I'm from Tennessee, so of course I listen to some 8 Ball and MJG. You cannot play with me. All right. I know Miss 8 Ball and MJG. All right. Anybody else? Do you need me to repeat it? This is the last time I'm going to ask, guys. Do you need me to repeat those 3 things that tell us that we are either on the brink of a bear market or we are officially in it? Okay. All right. Okay. There we go. I know. Because you helping somebody else out. Thank you so very much for hitting the live. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So let's go. So number 1, the first thing we're looking for is a long period of declining prices, meaning for us, welcome, Nikki, meaning for us, we're looking at 3 months or greater. 3 months or greater. Right now, we're in month 2. We have another month of this selling that's going on is here, y'all. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you some things to look at, okay? So 3 months or greater, that is it. You are definitely in a bear market, 100%, right? Or typically you're there, okay? That's number 1. Number 2, we need to see lower highs and lower lows on these charts that I'm going to show you here in a second, okay? So again, you can view them for free with tradingview.com, okay? You can view them if you already have a brokerage account with, Charles Schwab, Vanguard, Fidelity, whoever you may have. Robinhood, I believe, has them or whatever. So there's that, okay? And then number 3, we need to see that on the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, TT and YT, we need to see that there is fear or extreme fear happening in the market. So on that Crypto Fear and Greed Index, it should say either fear or extreme fear. Y'all, if it's staying in extreme fear, more than likely, okay, we're going to be in a bear market, okay? So those are the 3 things we're looking for to tell us that we're possibly in a bear market or we're on the brink of a bear market, all right? Next thing I want you guys to think about when we're talking about the bear market, not every price dip is a bear market. Okay, so it's not a few candles. It's not 1 week of the market being down. There has to be consistent price drops. Okay, so we're talking about 9, 12 months of consistent lower prices. You are officially all the way in it. Okay, and that's when you're possibly going to get the lowest price. You're going to get the biggest bang for your buck. Okay. Bitcoin, listen, y'all, Bitcoin has never, ever completed a full bear market cycle in less than 3 months. So for a person that says, oh, you need to buy right now, y'all, I'm telling you, I'm going to show y'all something. Thank you. Thank you, guys. We're almost there. Come on, we can get to 20K. We can get to 20K. We can get it. I believe in you guys because the goal is 75. We can get to 20K. Okay. And we over 100 shares. Yes. Good job, y'all. Good job. For everyone that just joined, please go ahead, hold the screen down real quick. Hold it down, and then names should pop up. If they didn't pop up, do it again. Press down on the screen, and then names should pop up, and then send it to 10 people real quick. 10 people real quick. If everybody on here send it to 10 people real quick, we will definitely be on the FYP. Okay? We will definitely be on the FYP. All right. And that means more people can get this information. They can get some help and they're not panicking in this crypto market. Okay. I see you, TJ Walker. Welcome. Welcome, Garden Doc. I see you. Okay. I see you, Chris. Welcome. All right. So with that being said, thank you so very much for sharing, Wade. With that being said, we're looking for a consistent 3 months of lower prices lower lows and lower highs on the chart. That's going to give us a heads up that, okay, we're in that market. So now we're going to start preparing ourselves. Okay. We should have been preparing, but those who are just now considering getting into the crypto market, you still have time to prepare yourself financially, emotionally, and mentally, right? You still have some time because the price is going to continue to go down if we are officially in a bear market. Okay. He said, I love the panic. Hey, listen, when people panic, that gives us opportunity. You know, we just know better. Okay. So let's go. So for the people who want to get access to, I actually have like a full out checklist, right? For the bear market. I'll be giving that to the students of the Crypto Beginner Bootcamp. He says blood in the streets. That's right. But you know what? That's opportunity for us. So let's go. So I'm going to show y'all this here on TT. I'm going to pull it down and then I'm going to show y'all. But this is the average Bitcoin bear market length. And I want everyone to see this, and you can screenshot it, TT. YT, y'all should screenshot it as well. So that way you don't panic if the market does go down greater than 70%. Okay? So from 126K, which was the high last month, down to like 37, 38K, you should not be panicking because the previous market cycles is between 77% and 93%. So let me show you. I see you, CC. Thank you so very much for the follow. Okay, so let's go. Let me turn y'all around so you can see it. Flip camera. Okay, so y'all should be able to see it on TT. If y'all see it, let me know. Give me a thumbs up in the chat, TT. If y'all can see it. Y'all should be able to. Let me see if I can move this up. Let me move this out the way. Let me slide this down for a second. There you go. All right. Y'all should be able to take a screenshot now. Take your screenshot real quick. There you go. So y'all see these numbers, right? 2011 to 2012. It was 4 months down 93%. 2014 to 2015. It was 410 days of a bear market. It went down 86%. 2018, 2019, 300, a whole year, y'all. A whole year, down 84% from the previous high. 2022 to 2023, over a year, okay? Down 77%. Why do you need to know that? Can anyone guess why we need to know that? Okay, so y'all should be good with the screenshot. Now let me turn it around. Why should we know that? Come on to my really good students. What you got? Uh-oh. There you go. What you got? Why do we need to know that? So we can start looking for a bottom. Hello. That is absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. History repeats. And there will be some people, one of my mentors in the stock market, he says, history doesn't always repeat, but it rhymes. Now, I will say this, you know, you could say that, but at the end of the day, what I percent certain, but what I do know is at least we're going to be prepared for a lower price than what it is right now, 89K. Thank you so very much for the follow, Gotti Shay. Right? So now we know that these percentages give us a guide, okay, as to how far price can go down. So now we are what? Mentally, and we should be working to be emotionally prepared. He said, I love loans. People sometimes dump out of emotional stress. Listen, I'm about to talk about my husband for a second because he said, I'm about sick of holding this XRP. I kind of want to sell because I've been holding this for so long. But then I was like, but you'll be ticked off if price shoots up, you're in profit. You're in profit. Massive profit. So it's not like, you know what I'm saying, it's like 50%, 100%. You know what I'm saying? Crypto, you're in the hundreds and thousand, right? Depending on when you bought. So he said 2017. Tell him to call me. Listen, he ain't selling. That was just frustration. Because he's like, I'm waiting on that $6 SRP. Where you at? Quit playing with me. Thank you so very much for the heart me, AB. Right? So yeah. So with that being said, right, we need to know these things so that way we're not panicking and we're not buying too early and then ticked off because we bought when it's 89K. We done dumped a bunch of money in at 89K and that joker shoot down to 60K. Then you're gonna be like, oh shoot. Okay, so we need to make sure we are aware of the history of this cryptocurrency. And if there's anything that you're investing in outside of Bitcoin, you need to know the history of how price moves. How much has it gone up? How long are the cycles? How far has it gone down during a bear market? What's the lowest prices been since it was created? There's so much stuff that you need to know. Okay? There's a lot of stuff that you need to know. So coming into crypto, winging it and gambling, I'm telling you now, you're going to get your head knocked off. And I don't think you want that. Okay? Thank you so very much for the gifts, AB Mom, right? Mon, my bad, AB Mon. Where he said that's why we do what you taught us last night, dollar cost averaging. Absolutely. And we're going to talk about it again tonight. Right? SRP is going to 29. Tell him add up his total investments to see how many coins to sell to see. Hey, all I know is this. At the end of the day, we are going to be smart investors. Kim Kiyosaki said something. This is like 2-3 years ago. I heard her. And she said, oh, Monroe, got you. But she said something before, and this applies to whoever it applies to. She said, the worst investor is the uninformed investor. Whatever you're investing in, you need to understand it. You need to know why you're investing in it, and you need to know what is it planning to do. How can it make me more money? Okay, at a bare minimum, why you're investing and what is the potential of it making me more money? Like, how is it going to make me more money? Okay, at a bare minimum. Okay, so with that being said, let's talk about those signals. Okay, I'm going to show y'all on my chart what it looks like with the Bitcoin market at this moment. Okay, but the key signals of a Bitcoin bear market, again, for my people who just joined, thank you for joining. I appreciate you on TT and on YT. If you have not shared this live stream yet, please do me a favor. Look, 111 again. Come on, man. I've been seeing 111, 222, 333 for some weeks now. So that means it's some gonna have some diamond hands. I'm gonna have some diamond hands, y'all, because I keep seeing them 111s, 222s, 333s. I even saw 444 like multiple times this past week. So I'm preparing for them diamond hands. You said me too, sunshine. That's what's up. It's coming, girl. Come on, let's get it. It's done, right? So for my people who just joined, please share the live if you have not done so. Okay, go ahead, hold the screen down. Boom, hold it down. Name should pop up. Send it to 10 people real fast. Don't matter if they have a green bubble or not. Send it to 10 people real quick. Okay, real quick. Come on, let's go. If we're gonna keep going, let's be really good students. You're getting information for free that's going to save you money, but also make you money if you are a good student. And do the research, because I'm not a financial advisor and I cannot tell you what to do with your money. Okay. Thank you, Nikki. I see you. Thank you so very much for sharing. Keep sharing, y'all. Keep sharing. Thank you for the follow, DSav 876. I appreciate it. I see you, Pet CF Pet. Thank you. Welcome. Okay. Share, y'all. Sharing is caring. I'm sharing with you guys what I've learned, and this is through hours of studying and also spending my own money to learn from someone else that's been invested in the cryptocurrency market longer than me. So with that being said, if I'm giving this game to y'all for free and I pay for it with money and time, okay, then guess what? The least that we can do on here is share for free, okay? Because you're getting it for free. So everybody, go ahead real quick, 10 people. Hold the screen down on TT. Hold it down. Put it on my forehead if you want to. Eyebrow, it don't matter. Hold the screen down. Name should pop up. Send it to 10 people real quick. Okay? Or you can repost. Okay? I just learned that today. Y'all know I'm not, that familiar with TT like that. I only been back on here like, 2 months? So I'm learning. All right? But you can hit that yellow button that says repost as well. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank y'all. See, there we go. Thank y'all for sharing. Okay. Keep doing it. All right. So for my people who just joined, these are some of the signals of a Bitcoin bear market. Number one, we already talked about it. That price keeps going down. We have lower highs, lower lows. Okay. There's a term that you're going to hear as you invest. There's resistance and support. So break this down real quick. You're not going to be able to identify immediately. It's going to take some time, but y'all, Google and ChatGPT can be your friend, and it can help you with identifying those things, okay, if you ask it, when you give it the prompt, okay? But Bitcoin is going to repeatedly fail or fall through key levels of support, meaning we're talking about a bear market, right? What happens when you bounce a basketball, y'all? Anybody? Tell me what happens when you bounce a basketball. Which direction does it go first? And then where does it go after it goes in that first direction? When you bounce a basketball, which direction does it go first? Okay? Which direction does it go? You're bouncing a basketball. Which direction does it go? I just did it with my hand. Down, then up. Down. Exactly. DJ Big Baby, welcome. Right? See you peacefully, Patrice. It goes down first, right? The floor stops it from continuing to go down, correct? That's why it does the bounce back up. Y'all, that's the same thing when it comes to the market. That's our support. Price comes down. It can't keep going. So it does what? Bounce back up. Okay? In a bear market, because the sell is so strong, the momentum is so strong, and big money players are taking profit and preparing to buy at lower prices, guess what ends up happening? There's no longer a floor. It busts through the floor and keeps going down. Does that make sense? I see you, Miss AK. Thank you. Does that make sense? Give me a yes if that makes sense. Give me a no if it does not. Give me a yes if that makes sense. Give me a no if it does not. Give me a yes if it makes sense. Give me a no if it does not. I see you. All right. So let's keep it rolling. Okay. So now when we're talking about this market, right? We have it go down. It busts through the floor and it keeps going. So that's telling us now that support is no longer existent. Okay. So let me do this for YT. I got you 1 second. Okay. So I'm using my hand for you. Okay. So when we have a ball, tennis ball, basketball, whichever ball, it's going to bounce and hit the floor first, and then it's going to pop up. Okay. For us as investors, right, that is considered support. Price comes and touches it, but it does not continue to go down. It bounces back up. Okay. So support is it pushes down, hits a price level, and then it just goes back up. Comes down, hits that price level again, goes back up. Comes down, hit that price level again, goes back up. Y'all, when you see that happen more than 2 times, this is a very strong area of support. You need to bookmark it, put an alert there, whatever you need to do. Put a reminder in your phone, whatever it is, to tell you if price goes through here, it has now bust through that support. So more than likely, price is going to go what? Lower. Okay? That's what's going to happen. Price is going to go lower. If it breaks through that and keeps going, price is going to go much lower. And that's what's happened with Bitcoin, right? That's what's happened with Bitcoin. Thank you so very much, L Slack, for the follow. Okay. So now another thing is we're going to see when we talk about the Bitcoin bear market, some signals for us to pay attention to is these exchanges, crypto.com, Coinbase, Binance, Uphold, Kraken, whatever. Okay. They're going to see a lot of money coming in to the cryptocurrency market, into the exchange. Why? Because more than likely what's happening is there are people taking their Bitcoin. We're talking about Bitcoin right now. They're taking their Bitcoin from their hot or their cold wallet, and then they're selling it. And then they may do what I do, which is put a portion of the profit into a stable coin, or they're just holding the cash. Okay, because they're waiting for price to go lower so they can buy back in at a lower price, because they sold because they had profit. They didn't sell just because, y'all. They are up massively and they're like, I want to get a better price in, so now I'm going to sell. Price is going to drop down because it's a bear market, and now I'm going to buy in at a much lower price. So if a person bought Bitcoin at, let's say, 75K and up, right? That's when they started buying this past cycle. 75K and up. Thank you so very much, Lords of London, for the follow. So if somebody bought from 75K and up, right? Because they were dollar cost averaging. For that person, they're up in profit, right? So they started selling when Bitcoin hit that all-time high at 126K. Then they sold some more when it dropped down to 114K, 110K. They like, hey, I'm going to keep on selling because I'm up in massive profit, right? And I know that in a bear market, data shows me that the past cycles from 2011 to 2023 shows me that that Bitcoin specifically has gone down the most, 93%. The lowest is 77%. So if I know that at a bare minimum, I'm like, look, let me prepare for somewhere between 50 and 70% of price dropping, because we have new things that have happened with the Bitcoin ETFs and regulatory guidance and stuff that's happening. The market has changed a bit. So we may not see a 70% or 77 or 80% drop in price. But I'm pretty sure we can at least see a 50%, right? So if we're seeing that there's more money coming into these exchanges, and now they have more Bitcoin on hand, y'all, that's your cue as a retail investor, as a person that doesn't have millions of dollars, but this is your cue, right, to start looking at investing in whatever digital asset you're going to invest in, whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's XRP, whether it's Ethereum, doesn't matter. It's time for you to start looking at investing. Okay? And then, like I said, the market in general, when you go to crypto, the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, when you go to that, if it's at extreme fear, y'all, your antenna should be all the way up. Like, it's time. It's time for me to start buying. If you have not bought yet, you definitely should be doing dollar cost averaging at a bare minimum. That means every month, every other week, every week, I'm putting something into Bitcoin. I'm putting something into whichever altcoin that I want to invest in, alternative coin, any coin besides Bitcoin, right? Sunshine Stacy say, I'm learning today. That's right. That's what's up. I'm happy to hear that. Absolutely. Right? So with that being said, y'all, we need to make sure we have those things in mind. Thank you so very much for the heart, me princess. I appreciate you. Okay. Does everyone have those things written down, or you have it in your, y'all don't attempt to memorize this stuff. Hopefully y'all got it wrote down. Do y'all have it wrote down, or do you need me to repeat it? If you need me to repeat it, say repeat. Okay? If you don't need me to repeat it and you're good to go, give me the word yes or some thumbs up. Wade got thumbs up. Okay. Got it. Okay. Repeat. I got you, Sunshine Stacy. All right. And this is for anybody that just joined. What I'm talking about at this time are some key signals of a Bitcoin bear market. And this can apply to other cryptocurrencies as well. Okay. So you're not panicking, buying too early or buying too late. Okay. So number one, we want to see all right, he said, give it to me, Sergeant Major. All right, I got you. So number one, what we want to see is consistent price drops. We need to see, oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. The good evening. Thank you. But yeah, so we're seeing the consistent price drops, right? The price is constantly going down. That's number one. All right. Number one, we need to see the price consistently going down. Number two, you guys are going to see it here in a second because I'm about to turn my screen around for y'all. Number two, we need to see consistent lower highs and lower lows on these charts. Again, you can go to tradingview.com, tradingview.com, or your brokerage. If you have a stock brokerage account with Fidelity, Charles Schwab, Vanguard, whoever you may have, they have charts on there as well. Okay. And you can look, but TradingView would definitely be your go-to. Okay. You're going to see what I'm talking about because I'm going to have arrows pointing to it. Okay. And then what we want to pay attention to as well as part of our signals to remind us that we have a bear market happening with Bitcoin, right? You're seeing more money coming into the crypto exchange, right? Because you have the big money people moving their Bitcoin from their hot or their cold wallet, meaning their own account, and they're selling their Bitcoin back to the exchange because they're in massive profit. And now they're looking to get Bitcoin again, or whichever cryptocurrency, they're looking to get back in at a lower price. Okay. And then the last part, number 4, is that crypto fear and greed index shows us fear or extreme fear. Y'all, when I see extreme fear, for me, that is the telltale. That is time for me to just go ahead and act. Okay, thank you so very much, Princess, for the live, right? That's my cue. Now, again, for everybody, I am not a financial advisor, so I'm not telling you what to do with your money. I am making you aware of how people have been investing in this market long before me and will invest long after me. Okay? So is extreme fear when people panic and sell? Yes. The people who do not understand how the cryptocurrency market works, they got in late probably, meaning while the price was going up, they probably got in at a high when Bitcoin was already at 100,000. Like this is when they started investing. Okay, Bitcoin was already at 100,000, 114, and they had that fear of missing out on the profit. And so now they're down and they don't understand the market cycle when it comes to Bitcoin, how it goes up, and then also the percentage that price drops down every cycle, right? So now those people are selling at a loss. And they're like, see, this is why I shouldn't have got in this crypto stuff. This stuff don't work. You can't make any money here. No, baby, it's because you are not a good investor. You got to study what you're investing in. If you are a good student and you study what you invest in, will you make some mistakes? Yeah, we all do. But you're not going to be hurting for money, right? He said capitulation. There you go. Okay? So those are the things we're looking for. Consistent price drops, lower lows, lower highs. On top of it, we're seeing money coming into these exchanges because the big money people are selling their Bitcoin to buy at lower prices. That's number 3. And number 4, that crypto fear and greed index reads fear or extreme fear. Extreme fear is what you want to see, because that tells you right there, we there. People are panicking, and it's time for us to start looking for our area of interest to buy. Okay? I see you, Nathan. Thank you so very much for the follow. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about with these lower highs and lower lows, right? You know, let's go. Let me show y'all. And heads up, again, I am not a financial advisor. I am only going to show you guys what I'm going to do, what Leona's going to do, areas that Leona is looking at buying in bigger bulk. Leona, I'm not telling you, Howard, what to do. I'm not telling you, Saga City, what to do. I'm not telling you, the Breeze Rushmore or Nathan, what to do. I'm Nathaniel. I'm not telling y'all what to do. So don't go sit here and talk about some Leona said that I need to buy at these prices. Absolutely not. The devil is a lie. Okay? I got proof because TT is recording this, and it's on YT as well. So it is documented that I'm telling you, I'm not saying that you need to invest at these prices. I'm telling you what Leona is going to do. Okay? Because there's always one or more that will be like, she said. Okay? So let me go. Uh-oh. There we go. All right. So I'm about to share my screen with y'all. Turn this around so y'all can see. All right, let me move this out the way so that way. I don't want to toss it. Okay. So TT, can y'all see it? Give me a thumbs up if y'all can see it. I can see you in the chat. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can see it. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Thumbs up if y'all can see it. It's telling me you can't see my face. That's why I can't be on here long like that. Okay. So right here, this was the high. This was the all-time high last month. Everybody see that green arrow, right? Okay. So now, good. All right, gotcha. So now, price came down. Let me change this to a day. Hold on one second. Let me change this to a day because, ooh, Lord. Oh, Lord. That looked horrible. That looked horrible. Okay. That's better. Okay. So this is the day. All right, so here we go. So we had, price was high up here. That's 126K. Okay. Then price pushed down, right? So for my people that was like, I don't understand support, this is an area of support, this red line. Because this is when the president of the United States announced higher tariffs on China in a tweet, October 10th. I made a note of that because I want to see how the market reacts. Okay? Everybody follow. I want data to lead me in my decision to invest. And I'm hoping that you all, catch on to that. Those who are not comfortable with crypto yet. Okay? So price came down. It pulled back up a little bit and came back to 116K. Then it pushed back down. Hit that area again. You see that? It sat there for a minute. This is a day chart. So each candle represents 1 day of price movement. Buying and selling. Red candles mean price was going down. Green candles mean price was going up. Does everyone follow? Give me a thumbs up if you know what the red and the green candles mean. Thumbs up if you know what the red and the green candles mean now. Red candles mean price is going down. Green candles mean price is going up. Okay, I see you. Good job. All right. So this was another low. Price came all the way down here to 103K-ish, right? And then the green candles represent buyers in the market. They were attempting to push price up. And then it came up here to 116,000 ish, right? There you go. So 16K, 116. Okay. So that means this low, this high, because price came back up higher. This high is lower than this one. So that means we have a lower high. Does everyone understand that? So now we have our high, which was the highest price Bitcoin went to this year. Okay. We have a low that followed that high right here. Price attempted to come back up. The buyers were like, we're going to buy, but they couldn't get back up to 126K. So it stopped at 116. So that means this is a lower high. Then price came back down again and it created a lower low. What is a lower low, Leona? That means that this low is lower than this one. This low is 103,000. This low is 98K, 99K. So would we agree that 99,000 is less than 103,000? Give me a yes in the chat if you agree. Give me a no if you disagree. Real quick, y'all, because I don't want TT to kick me off because my face is not showing. Okay, cool. Gotcha. All right. So then price came back up again. Guess where it touched? That previous area of support. When the president of the United States announced the tariffs, the higher tariffs on China in October. So price came up here. The buyers tried to push it. They couldn't do it. The seller said, get out of here. And then they did what? Push it down even lower. So now, y'all, we are below in price. We are below the previous March high of 2025. Everybody follow me so far. Give me a yes if you do. Give me a no if you're like, heck no, Leona. Thank you, Kaboom, for the follow. Give me a yes if you do. Give me a no if you don't. All right. I see you, Nikki Z. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Good. So now Leona has money in her stable coins and putting more in her stable coins because I want to buy at these prices. And I'm not talking about just dollar cost average. I'm talking about I want to buy in bulk. Okay? At these prices. I'm not telling you what to do with this. I'm telling you what Leona is doing. Okay? And the reason for that is because I trade. Okay? I've been trading since almost 7 years. December be 7 years. Okay? So I've been trading for almost 7 years, so I know what to look for on a chart to tell me that price has the potential to come back to that area. And there's this term called imbalance, meaning there was a large amount of money pushed into this asset in one day or in 1 hour or in 4 hours, right? And that creates an imbalance in the market. And that means historically, price has to come back down and fill it. This is part of an imbalance. This price point, 80K. This is part of an imbalance from November 2024. Both of these are part of that same imbalance. In 2024, November, that's 73K. Then the other imbalance is from October 2024. That's 64K. So at a bare minimum, what I'm looking at is Bitcoin price possibly going and filling those imbalances down to $64,000. Now, again, I'm not telling you what to do. I cannot do that legally. But what I will tell you is that's what Leona's doing. Everybody got it? I hope y'all got it. Uh-oh. Dang it. I hope y'all got it. Thank you so very much for the follow. I see you, Jimmy Jam. 1981. Come on, 80s, baby. Let's go. I see you. All right. Everybody got that? I hope y'all got y'all screenshots. Can't say I ain't help you. To at least look at the areas Do your own research and then make your own decision. Thank you so very much, Sheila L, for the follow. Okay? I gave it to y'all. So when I'm buying, I don't want nobody to say that has been following me on any social media platform. I don't want anybody saying that, oh, Leona ain't say that she was going to be buying at these prices. You telling the story? Ooh, you telling the story. You're welcome, Jimmy Jam. That's why I'm here. Okay? All right. So now we went through that part. We went through that piece. Okay? Let me move this over because it's in the way of YT. There we go. All right. Cool. So let me get back to this so that way they see the slides. Okay. So again, can I oh, I'm sorry, Monty. I'm gonna do it. I got you. Give me a second. I'm gonna put it back up because I don't want you to, miss out. Give me a second, YT. Let me turn this around for them. What is going on? I'm not pressing anything. Okay. You gotta be fast, Monty. I'm about to turn it around for you. I hope you're getting it. Okay, I got you, Sheila. So these are the areas that I'm looking to buy in bulk with Bitcoin. Okay, 80K is my first target. Leona's first target. Prosperity calls, Jimmy Jam. That's where you can go. 80K, 73K, and then the bottom one is 64K. Okay. Nathan, you say, I know it's not financial advice. There we go. So it depends on for you. I just say this. I've been using Coinbase forever. I have other ones, like I have crypto.com, I have Kraken, but I've just used Coinbase forever. Okay. That just works for me. No problems. All right, there you go. All right, I'm about to turn it back around, y'all. Let me turn it back around. Okay, so we have 10 minutes, y'all. I already knew we wasn't gonna finish this. I knew it. I should have just went on ahead with my first mind. I knew I wasn't gonna finish it, but it's okay. We're gonna get through as much as we can in the next 10 minutes, okay? Come on, y'all. We can get to 75K. It's plenty of us in here. If y'all, number one, share with 10 people at least, real quick, hold the screen down. Names are going to pop up. Send it to 10 people real quick. If everybody in here send it to 10 people real quick, we can definitely end up getting to that 75K light goal. Okay? Because we'll get more people in here. I'm trying to move something off the screen and it kicked me off. But yeah, it will be easier for us to get to that 75K, so it's not the same small group of people tapping and then your thumbs or your index finger hurting. Okay, y'all know they got a little product now that you can clamp it to your phone on TT and it'll do the tapping for you. Did y'all know that? I've been seeing. I saw you. Thank you so very much, Marquita, for sharing the live and anyone else that has shared. Oh my gosh. She said I have it in my showcase. Listen, go maybe that was your page I saw it on. I was like, I gotta get me one of them, child, because I be on some of my favorite creators' pages when they live and my thumbs be cramping up. I'm like, yo, like somebody else needs to start tapping. Like, come on, y'all. So trust me, I get it. That's why I brought it up. Y'all will probably see it on your thing, or you can go to Princess. Click on her name right now and go to her. I think they cheap. You know what I'm saying? Go click on Princess face right now, and then you'll be able to see it. Then come right back. Okay, save it. All right, put it in your shopping cart, and then come right back. All right. So there you go. Hopefully you get some sales from that. Okay. So yeah. So let's go. All right. Thank you for sharing, y'all, and reposting. I appreciate y'all. All right. So look, we talked about the crypto fear greed index. That is our signal as well to let us know if we should be considering buying into whichever cryptocurrency, whether we're doing Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, whatever it may be. Okay. So we talked about that. And then I'm going to give y'all some emotional traps. Okay. So for all my people who are new, everybody has experienced this stuff. Some more than others, some longer than others. Okay. Thank you so very much for sharing with more than 10 people, Princess. I appreciate you. Okay. So thank you for the follow, T Hill 2695. I appreciate you. Right. So a couple of things. We talked about this earlier. Panic selling. Y'all, we already know, because I showed it to y'all earlier, those of you that were here, we already know that Bitcoin specifically in the past has gone down in price from its previous high, 93%. So that's almost 100%. I see you, Tyshawn. Welcome. Right? So that means that it dropped from whatever the high was at that time down 93%. The question is, can your heart take that? I'm pretty sure, y'all, that Bitcoin is not going to go down 93% again, okay? Because there's too many big money players involved at this point, okay? Because that was 2011 and 2012. But the last bear market was 77%. Can your heart take seeing Bitcoin go down 77% from the high that it was at? If you're saying to yourself, no, then you need to push pause and you need to do dollar cost averaging, meaning you have, and say, my heart has been through it, I could take it. Let's go. Right? Let's go. Thank you so very much for the gift, Tyshawn. I appreciate it. Right? He said, yeah, your boy Sailor. Listen, he gonna have a heart attack. If Bitcoin goes down to, if Bitcoin goes down like lower than 50K, oh yeah, Strategy gonna be hurting. Michael Saylor, he gonna be hurting. Strategy is a company that is owned by Michael Saylor, and he is all in gung-ho on Bitcoin. That's it. And he has been investing and has, I think it's over 200,000 Bitcoin. I believe that's the last time I saw it. He has a lot. Thank you so very much for the repost. I appreciate you. So do you think we're in a bear market now? I think we're in the beginning of it. Here's why I don't want to say 100% we're in a bear market, because what I shared earlier, if we see 3 months of this, then, and we're still in extreme fear, then yeah, we're absolutely there. And specifically with Bitcoin, the last few cycles have lasted a year. Bear market lasted a year. So that means I have a whole year to stack up on Bitcoin. And there's a possibility that if it does go down, at least down to 60, 70%, I can get Bitcoin for less than 50K. So I'm stacking, which is what I'm going to show y'all here in a second. I'm stacking. This is my plan. Welcome, Charm B. I see you. My plan is to stack crypto or stack capital into USDC. And then when Bitcoin does go down and surpasses that last one that I showed y'all, 64K, was it 64K or 68K? 64K. Bitcoin surpasses that, y'all, I'm going all in with what I have in my stable coin. And let it be a 30,000 anything. I will have one full Bitcoin. And I ain't announcing it to nobody. I'm just telling you. That's what Leona doing. Okay? Because we're going to make it happen. I see you, Miss AK. Welcome. All right? So, panic selling. We don't want to do that. Thank you so very much for sharing the live. Panic selling. We don't want to do that. We know specifically with Bitcoin, the most it went down in the past cycle is 93%. Okay. The last cycle, it went down over 70%. I got it. There are new factors with these ETFs and regulations and every. I got that. So we may not see a 70% price drop, but we may see at least a 50. So from 126, the high, go down 50%. What is 50% of that? Okay. So we in the 60s, right? We could look at that being an area of interest for our bottom. And Leona is buying. So there's no need to have a fear of missing out, because we're going to do what? One is we have a budget and we're going to dollar cost average, because we know every week, every other week, or once a month, I'm buying X amount of dollars from my investment bucket, from my budget. I'm buying X amount of dollars of Bitcoin. I'm buying X amount of dollars of XRP. I'm buying X amount of dollars of Ethereum. I'm doing this every single month, whether it's every week of the month, whether that's every other week of the month, or whether that's once a month. Doesn't matter. I have a budget that says I can invest X amount of dollars into cryptocurrency. This is what I want to do because I did my research, because I know what I'm investing in and why I'm investing in it. And now I made the decision to do it. Got it. Thank you so very much for sharing. I appreciate the follow, Sam Alpha. Right? So there's no need for us to panic and buy either, because we already have a plan. There's no need for us to overreact with the news, because we have a plan. Right? Everybody following me? We're not going to sell at a lower price than what we got into Bitcoin initially, because we already know that it has to go down at least 50%, because the last cycle was 77, 73%. It was over 70%. So I'm not surprised if Bitcoin price goes down 50% of the high that was 126K. I'm not surprised. I'm not panicking. I'm not emotionally charged, because I'm mentally, emotionally, and financially prepared. Does that make sense to everyone? Give me a yes in the chat if that makes sense. Yes in the chat if that makes sense. Yes in the chat if that makes sense. Let's go, because I got two more things that I want to share with y'all. Two more things. Okay, I see you, Miss AK. I see you, CD Confidence. Cool. Okay, Sunshine Stacy, yes. Gotti, yes. Cisco, yes. I see you. Welcome, Cisco Rod. Right? So now, in order for us to prepare, we need to make sure that we're doing these 4 things. Y'all ready? This is our way of preparing financially. 4 things. 1, we need to maintain cash reserves, or on the side we can have a stable coin stash, right? But we need to make sure that we have cash reserves, y'all. That means for my people who, they were joking about it yesterday, saying they're gonna have their money, their cash in the shoebox, in their house, under the mattress. Hey, listen, that's fine, but I'm a person that believes my money needs to be working for me. So at a bare minimum, my cash reserves is in a high yield savings account, and that high yield savings account needs to be inflation. So that means the interest that I'm earning, the dividends that I'm getting, is at least over 3%. I don't care if it's 3.1. It needs to be over 3%. For Leona. Everybody got it. But you need to maintain cash reserves. Why? Because when the price does drop to that 84K, that 70 plus K, to that 64K, right? If that's the areas that you're looking at investing in, like myself, then guess what? You got the money to do it. Number two, in order for us to prepare financially, we need to avoid overexposure to crypto. I am well aware that there are some people that's like all in crypto. I'm not doing any stocks. I'm not doing anything. And I'm going to tell y'all now, there are 4 people that I study. Warren Buffett is number 1. And one of the things that I learned from him out of the many is we don't put all our money in one asset. Cryptocurrency is a digital asset. Got it? So guess what? I, Leona, invest in the stock market as well. I, Leona, invest in gold and silver, meaning buy physical gold and silver. I, Leona, am about to invest in someone else's business. Got it? Real estate. Come on now. So I have 5 buckets. 5. So there's no way if the crypto market is down, something else is covering. Something else is covering down. Treasury bills. So my bad 6. Because treasury bills. Right? That's what it is. I'm not heavy into DeFi at this time. Okay? So we want to avoid that overexposure to cryptocurrency. All right? We need to keep, number 3, in order for us to be financially prepared, we need to keep our crypto bucket small and intentional. All right? Last night we talked about how we can possibly balance our portfolio. Okay? For the cautious person, I showed y'all that. I'm about to show y'all again. But for the cautious person, for the person that's like me, I want a balance. Right? And then for the person that is a super risk taker, that's very adventurous, I gave y'all an example for that. We're going to go over it again. I'm going to let y'all screenshot it. Okay? But you can adjust according to your desires, your needs, your thoughts, your feelings. Okay? Last thing to this, y'all, when it comes to being financially prepared for a bear market, you never invest your bill money. You don't invest your money for your light bill. You don't invest your money for your car note. You don't invest your money for your mortgage, your rent. Y'all, you only put money that you can afford to lose. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to make you homeless. It's not going to make you want to unalive yourself. None of that. You only invest what you can afford to lose. Does everyone have that? Those are the 4 things. Does everyone have that? This is how we're financially preparing. We have cash on hand, so we can put it into the exchange. Or, like me, stable coins. Okay? But whichever one works for you. Number 2, you are not overexposing yourself to crypto, meaning you're only investing in crypto and you're only investing in higher risk cryptocurrencies. Right? 3, we're keeping our crypto buckets small and intentional. We know why we're investing. We know the frequency in which we're investing. We know how long we're going to invest. Right? And number 4, we're not investing our bill money. The monthly expenses that we need to live. We're not investing that money, y'all. You can invest your want money where you just want something, but it's not a necessity. You can invest that, but not your need money. Okay? All right. So let's get to this last part, and then I'm going to have to wrap, okay? Because I got to get the little one ready for bed. Okay? So this is your bear market toolkit. All right? Bear market toolkit. Number 1, we need to make sure that we have a call it what you want fund. Because some people who say, hear the word emergency, they have heart palpitations. Their anxiety is getting higher. They don't like that word. So I'm going to say, call it what you want fund. This fund is meant to cover you when there are unexpected expenses that arise in your life. Okay? And those expenses are meant to ensure that your needs are met, y'all. These emergency or those expenses are not your wants. They are your necessities. That's what that call it what you want fund is for. Okay? Y'all, please do not use that money to invest in any market. Do we have it? Please do not use that money to invest in any market. If y'all got it, give me a thumbs up or give me the word yes. If y'all got that one, give me the thumbs up or the word yes. Come on, y'all. I'm wrapping up. I'm wrapping up. Give me the word yes or a thumbs up if you got it. Number one, we need to make sure that we have our call it what you want fund. And I know there's financial advisors out there that say at least have $2,000. Y'all, whatever you feel you need to help you, get it and just keep adding to it. Cool. I see you. Nikki Z. So feel you. Okay. Sunshine Stacy. Okay. Number two, this is what Leona has as well. So this is a Leona thing. All right. I have a stable stash. That's what I call it. Okay. A stable stash is where you have a stash of your profits from the cryptocurrency. Okay. I have at times taken profit from my stock portfolio. There have been times where I've done that, not a whole lot, but I took a little bit and then I put it into the stable coin. Okay, right? So I take a portion of my profits from the cryptocurrency market or whatever, and then I put it in a stable coin. Why would I do that? Because now my money is still in the crypto market. And on top of it, I don't have to pay any taxes because I have not exchanged that Cardano profit. I haven't exchanged that Ethereum profit or whatever profit. I have not exchanged it for dollars. So right now, I'm good. It's still in the wallet, right? Because I do the exchanging in my wallet, hot or cold wallet. Meaning I exchange it from, let's say, Cardano to USDC. That's done in my wallet and not on a crypto exchange like Coinbase. That's your way around for now. Okay? That's your way around for now. So that stable stash can be used to help you invest when market conditions are present. You're able to go back into that stable coin and exchange it for, like what I'm going to do, Bitcoin, when it gets to those prices that I mentioned. Does that make sense? Type stable if that makes sense, that you understand the concept behind having a stable stash. So I got it. If some of you are beginners and this is your first time getting into the market, if this is your first time getting into the market, y'all, you can use this this strategy, right? When you experience a buying market and then you start taking profits, you can remember that. And then now, next time around, you got it. Okay. All right. I see you. See, so I guess you the only one got it. I hope the rest of y'all got it. I see you, Prince. Welcome. Right. I hope the rest of y'all got it. Okay. So number 3, part of our bear market toolkit, so that way we can survive this bear market that's on the horizon, right? Number 3 is having a budget. Before you invest in anything, ladies and gentlemen, it's not just cryptocurrency. Before you invest in anything, you need to have a budget. Okay? That is like our first line of defense. You're welcome, Prince. That's our first line of defense. So we need to make sure that we are only investing money that we can afford to put into a market, because there's no guarantee that we're going to get a return on it. Right? Okay, I'm spicy. Thank you. All right. So that budget prevents you from investing money that you don't have. Or at least that's the goal, is to use that budget to prevent you from investing money you know you don't have. Okay? And it helps you to see how much you do have, and then you can properly dollar cost average, meaning every week, every other week, or once a month, I am investing in Bitcoin. Every week, every other week, every month, once a month, I'm investing in XRP. Okay, that's number 3. If everybody got number 3, give me the number 3 in the chat. Give me the number 3 in the chat. We wrapping it up. Number 3 in the chat. If you got it, give me the number 3 in the chat. All right. Let's go. All right. I see you. I see you. All right. Number 4. This is for my people who are trying to figure out how the heck am I losing this money? How in the world am I always last? Why am I always getting in late? This is for you. If you feel like, man, how am I always the last to know when to get in? Thank you, Johnny K, for the follow. Right? This is where we're going to journal. I know for my guys out there, journal. That's some girl stuff. Listen to me. I'm trying to save you money and make you money at the same time without telling you what to invest in, because I legally cannot do that. Okay? He said I'd be last. We've been there because we haven't been in circles that, that have these type of conversations, right? But you're here now. All right? So what journaling is going to do is help us, right, to find the thing that is triggering us, or that root cause for us constantly being last, for us selling at a low, right? So in this journal, you can document some of these things. It don't have to be exactly this, but you can document some of these things. 1, the day that you invest. Okay? Put the day that you invest. 2, you can put the reason that you invested on that day. Why? Why did I choose November 19, 2025 to buy some Bitcoin? What told me to buy Bitcoin? What did I see? What did I hear? What did I read that told me November 19, 2025, I should be buying Bitcoin right now, and the amount that I'm buying? How did I feel? That's another thing. How did I feel when I was about to buy? Was I anxious? Was I overly excited? Was I cool, calm, and collected? How did I feel? Y'all, that stuff matters for a person who can't seem to figure out, why am I always last? Who's panic selling? Who's buying out of impulse? That's going to help you. Everybody got it? Let me know if you got it. Give me a thumbs up if you got all 4. Thumbs up if you got all 4. I'm going to go through this real fast, and then we got to go, because it's the child's bedtime. Almost her bedtime. Give me a thumbs up if you got it. Thumbs up if you got it. Those 4 things. Thumbs up if you got it. I'm going to repeat it real quick because I see some people just join. 4 things we're going to put in our bear market toolkit. We need to make sure that we have a call it what you want fund. For my people who are cool with the word emergency fund. Number 2, we're going to have money stashed away into those stable coins, because the price does not go up or down. It stays stable. So if I put $1,000 into USDC, which is a stable coin, that $1,000 is going to remain $1,000 even while the crypto market is going down. But also, if the crypto market goes up, that $1,000 is still $1,000. It is not going to increase. That's why it's called a stable coin. Okay, so we're going to have a stable stash, right? Number 3, we're going to have a budget. We're going to follow that budget, because that budget is going to tell us whether or not we should be investing in the crypto market right now, how much we should be investing in that crypto market. And number 4 is journal, because we want to know, why in the world we always last? Why am I always losing on my investments? Journaling is going to help us to identify the root cause of those things, because we're documenting when we're investing, why we're investing on that particular day, and how we felt when we invested on that particular day. Those 3 things. Everybody got it? All right. All right. Last thing. Oh, man, where my thing go? Okay, last thing. Top 5 cryptos for going into 2026. I can't go into detail on it because I'm out of time, y'all. Okay? But top 5 cryptos that we're going to be watching and potentially buying after we do our research, because I'm not a financial advisor. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Right? Because I'm not a financial advisor, okay, I cannot tell you what to invest in. So these are the top 5 cryptos that Leona, okay, is going to be in her top 5. Number 1 is Bitcoin. The rich folks are investing in Bitcoin. Private equity funds like firms like BlackRock is buying billions and billions each time. Okay, Bitcoin. Ethereum is number 2. It leads the way in DeFi. That gentleman Nathan was asking about DeFi. It leads the way in DeFi, decentralized finance. Right. We'll get into that for my beginners another time. Number 3. As a matter of fact, I'm not investing in this one, but bless you. But this is one that big money people are investing in. So I don't want to deprive y'all of doing the research and deciding if you want to invest in it or not. So let me rephrase that. Number 3 is Solana. I'm personally not investing in that because I've been burned with that in 2021 and 2022. So they lost my trust. Okay. They lost my trust. I'm out. But big money people are investing in it. Do your research. Okay. Number 4, this is not in order, y'all. Number 4, okay, Gotti Shea say XRP. That is on the list, okay? They just had their ETF launch this month, all right? They have a very, very large and dedicated community, right? So you want to get behind things that are moving forward and has a community to support it, because that's going to contribute to the price increasing. So they're doing things to move us forward, just in general, day-to-day stuff, financially, and they have a very dedicated community. You want to get behind that after you do your research. And number 5 is Hedera, HBAR. HBAR is the ticker. Thank you so very much, Gotti Shea, for that. HBAR is the ticker. HBAR. Hedera is the actual name of it, but HBAR is the ticker symbol for it. Okay? That's number 5. Going into 2026, those are my 5 that I would say a beginner in cryptocurrency should be looking into. Research it. Don't do it just because I said it. Research it. Okay? But there you go. There's your 5. All right? So with that being said, today, everyone should have learned about the bear market. Got an intro to that. Okay? We talked about bear market signals. So we have our checklist, right? And then say, thank you so very much, XRPZ. I see you. What's going on? This is great info. Do you teach this one-on-one? I do not teach one-on-one per se. Okay. I do teach in a smaller group setting via Zoom, and for the people here that reside in Louisiana, I will be doing a group setting in Louisiana. But if you're not in this area, you won't be able to get it locally. Thank you so very much for the gifts, Princess. I appreciate it. Right. And I'm about to get into that in a second. But we talked about emotional traps in the bear market. So now we should not be making emotional decisions because we know what we're looking for, right? I gave you your bear market toolkit, and we talked about personalizing your crypto portfolio, okay? Because I gave y'all 5 things to research, and then you're going to decide according to your budget how you're going to invest once you say, this is what I want to invest in, okay? Thank you so very much, Princess. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, you say winter is coming. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let me show y'all this. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate Princess coming through. Princess coming through. I appreciate that. Hold on. Oh, it's not over there. So listen, y'all, I have 5 spots remaining for the upcoming crypto. Thank you so very much for completing my live goal, Princess. She completed my live goal. Thank you. I'm coming to your page, girl. And I'm buying from you, girl, because I already said I got to get that tappity tap tap thing. So I'm getting mine from you, okay? Save my fingers and my thumbs on TikTok. Yeah, because woo, Jesus, that tapping. I appreciate y'all for tapping for me. Okay, so y'all go to Princess page. Go to Princess page. Uh-oh. Oh, now I want to do it. Hold on, I'm trying to do hers. Go to Prince. I got it now. Look, I got the pen down now. I need y'all to go to Princess page. If it's hurting y'all thumbs and y'all fingers with the tapping, when y'all going on to each of these live streams, y'all, she has it on hers. Go buy it from her. Okay. I'm only saying that because she just hooked me up. She just helped me out by filling my live goal, fulfilling that. So I'm going to get mine from her because I already said I'm going to get one. Okay. So there you go. All right. Thank you so very much for the heart, me. I appreciate you. All right. So look, 5 spots left for the Crypto Beginner Bootcamp that I have. This is for people who need hands-on. Like, I need you to hold my hand as I create my crypto exchange account. I need you to hold my hand as I move or make my first purchase. I need you to hold my hand as I move my crypto from that crypto exchange to this hot or this cold wallet. Because, girl, I know you said I need to do that, but I have no clue how to do it. This is who this is for. There is way more going into it, okay? But that's the gist of it. And, y'all, I have opened it up to allow teenagers to accompany their parent or guardian. Here's the thing, though. It's one teenager per paying adult. And that teenager must be under the age of 19 because more than likely they have already graduated high school. So if you don't graduate high school, baby, you're an adult. So it's time for you to pay. Okay? But if they're still in high school, all right, as long as the parent has paid, that teenager can come free because the way that I'm teaching this boot camp is teenager friendly. All right, because we need more young kids to understand cryptocurrency so that way they're not waiting until they're adults to get into it. No, you already know. And if you want to, your parent can create the custodial account so that way they can start investing with allowances. You know, they hustle money from going out cutting grass and stuff. They could put $10 here, $10 there into the cryptocurrency market if that's what they want to do. So we don't want to deprive our kids of the knowledge. We want to make sure they have it, okay? But an adult, parent, or guardian can be there with them to make sure y'all are learning together. And now you can have money conversations that's not stressful and overwhelming and confusing. Y'all can have fun money conversations. And y'all are learning together, okay? So this boot camp is from November 26th to December 17th, okay? Again, the teenager that is under the age of 19 is free. The parent or the guardian has to pay for the parent or the guardian. Okay? But there's only 5 spots left for $99. All right. So for everyone that is interested and you want to learn more about it, or you just automatically know that's something you need, TT, y'all can send me the word bootcamp, okay? And include your email because TT blocks me from blocks y'all from going straight to the page. Okay. So if that's you, if you're the person that said, I want my child, me and my child are coming. My child is 15, we both coming. And you know what I'm saying? I need this to help us through all of it. Then send me the word bootcamp with your email. Okay. And then once you do that, I got you covered. I'll send it to you. All right. And then YT, I'm going to update the description box. You'll see it in there. You can actually click on it and go straight to it. All right. That's all I have, y'all. I really have to go because I know my child is like, Mama, it's my bedtime because it's almost 8 o'clock. So thank you all so very much for coming on. I hope you learned something. If you did learn something, drop it in the chat, in the comments on YT. And then y'all, if you learned something, when I put these highlights up, go ahead and drop it in the comments of those highlights and put what you learned, because what you learned probably will help somebody else. Okay. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so very much for fulfilling my live goal, for tapping the screen, for sharing, for being here, for engaging. Thank you guys so very much. I'll be back tomorrow because we're going to finish up what we talked about yesterday. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Pacific, right here, only on TT, not YT. Okay? Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.